Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Game makes it second and medium. Single back takes the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
It's a run to the left. Just a small gain. Looking at second and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Only a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Gators will line up on first and 10. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The shotgun running play call. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, they're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is caught. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. The Gators are in the red zone. Handoff heading left. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start to this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll give it to the back. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. It's a quick grab. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. We'll give it to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick throw over the middle. Makes a spectacular diving catch. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man. Has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Here comes the up-tempo offense. He hands it to the back. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. He'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Breaking free at the 35. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. And the offense will use a timeout and quick meeting on the sideline. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, some speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
He'll drop back here on third down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And now the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. And the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Hands off to the left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the back gets the football. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Gators look to keep this drive moving. And at first down, they go right back to him. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They're going to run it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Going for a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Hit just as he throws the ball. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance.
The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass clock. And he's tackled after the catch. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Gators will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Florida 21, Notre Dame 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's the running back in the flat. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. It's a run. Running back's got it. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The offense starts with a short field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Gives it to the back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. I mean, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, we're going to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. That sack makes it second down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Out of bounds after 36. And first down for the offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Contact as he threw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. There's a shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. The pass rush, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. And the returner is brought down.
At the 14, and the Notre Dame offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looking for a deep completion. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
Looking to throw it deep. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Ball carrier in space now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to